All right. What's going on, everybody?
What is up?
Chip.
We're back. We're with Mr. Daniel Kalwhite.
What's going on, man?
St. Patrick's Day night. What's up?
What is up? I'm surprised you're here.
Yeah, no, I had a rough weekend. There was no way I was going out.
Oh, did you go to the New Haven St. Patty's Day
I
thing?
did. I also had I had 3 shows at Joker's this weekend,
Oh, wow.
and Saturday. Saturday was great, but we went to lunch. Me and the headliner, Tommy Pope, before, and we had 3 sea hags and hamburgers watching the Yale Harvard basketball game. And then we just had to keep it going all fucking night.
Wow.
And then I had to be up at 10:30 for the parade to get more drunk. And, yeah, it was a mess. I was a mess. Wow. But I did it, though, guys.
You made it through.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, man. You guys are the best.
I'm very.
Is that the same? Are you wearing the same clothes? Is that what you wore?
No, brand new clothes.
All right, good.
Same hat.
Same hat.
Girl called me adorable.
Ooh.
Pretty
That's a
girl.
good one.
She goes, "You're adorable." And I was like, "Are you all right?"
Are you all right?
It was also the day of the year that people are the most drunk on the
Hey,
streets.
whatever. I'll take what I can get.
Yeah,
you
I was
son
gonna
of a
say
bitch.
you should take advantage. I'm just gonna tweet out that we're live so people gonna know, but
All
you guys can
right.
talk.
I don't. You can't talk and type.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it now, so.
You got to keep everything home row.
Yeah.
Talk about Tommy Pope. I don't really know much about him, but I've heard he's very funny.
Very hysterical dude. He was on Last Comic Standing.
Oh wow.
He was. I guess he's just. They just finished pilot season, and he got a couple of pilots picked up. That's a pretty big.
Oh,
deal.
really?
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, or something like that. I might be misremembering. We had a lot to do. But cool dude. One of the coolest dudes I've met doing comedy. Hysterical. He won the big. I'm gonna script the name. Big Montana Sky Comedy Festival or something like that. Pretty big
Wow.
deal. And the kid,
Wow.
kid forgot what state it was. The host, this kid Steve Rogers, cool dude, forgot. He was like, he went, "Fuck." He also forgot my name, but who gives a shit about my name?
Yeah, but still, you forgot your name. That's a rough one to forget.
He goes, "Your next comedian, I left the paper over there." And I was like,
Oh,
man.
man.
That's...
He goes, "I know his first name's Dan." I was like, "All right, man." I didn't give a shit. I eventually told the crowd what my whole name was.
Good. They remembered it. That's the most important part.
They probably did it.
Let's think that they remembered it.
All right. If you want to do that.
It's coping mechanism. So you were featuring this weekend at Joker's?
Yes, I was.
So that is like how long? 25 minutes?
25 minutes.
God, I feel like that's so much material. You know, how do you feel like? How have you grown it? Like, what's been your process?
Well, write a ton, work it all out. There's a lot. I mean, there's things I don't do anymore. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I write a whole bunch. There's no like real. I don't know. Sometimes I have like a 3-year-out rule, but then even sometimes that's not enough. Like if
Yeah.
you feel really strongly about a joke.
Now,
Like,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
no, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, how do you feel about watching yourself? Do you ever watch
Oh,
yourself?
I hate it.
Yeah.
See, I hate the way that I look. So, I don't know. You have to always send in videos. If you could send in audio tapes, I think I'd be better off. Maybe an MP3.
And then
But
maybe a cassette tape.
Yeah, no, I don't like. I hate looking at myself.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I hate looking at myself, and also you, but
You
myself
guys.
too. But it's not just looking at myself; it's hearing myself. You start just breaking everything down, and I just start analyzing everything, and I really can't watch myself for more than like 20 seconds before just turning it off. And that's bad.
Yeah, no, I not you. No, I know what I'm saying. I know what you're saying. Whenever I watch something that I've done, I'll just be like, "This sucks." I was like, "Why is anybody laughing?"
Oh man. Like anytime?
Yeah, well, no, because it's usually just like I'm watching where everything went wrong. Like they say that
Yeah.
about the way people look. The people, when someone looks in the mirror, they usually think they look better than they really do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they'll say, "Oh, that's a bad photo of me." And it's like, no, that's the
Oh.
way you look.
That's the way. Yeah.
So like, I think that's I don't know.
They're like rationalizing kind of.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I think it's like, oh, this stinks. I can't send this in.
So you don't have that, you're saying? Like that's the rat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it all stinks.
It sucks. I can't send this in.
I mean, I guess if you hear laughs in the background, any video is a good video that has laughs in the background.
It's like there's this one I have from downstairs at Gotham, and there's laughter, but I hate everything that I'm saying. I hate the way I'm saying it. You know what I mean? Like
I gotcha. Yeah.
So it was just like, oh.
Now, is that like an older video?
No, bro. Well, I guess like a year and a half, something like that.
Okay. All right.
If that's, I don't know, comedy time. If that's
yeah. What, I don't know. I guess like it's perspective for like guys who've been around for so long.
Yeah.
20 years, a year and a half is nothing.
Yeah.
But for somebody 2 years in,
still selling Hyundais.
Yeah, exactly. Slanging
or
Hyundais.
renting them out.
Yeah,
Not quite selling them.
Is that what you do? You rent Hyundais?
Yeah.
What do you work for?
I work for a large car rental company.
Oh, you're not allowed to say?
No, I don't know. I can. I
I
love my job.
Stop being an asshole about it.
Enterprise.
Yeah, I knew it was Enterprise.
I was going to say Captain Kirk was. Oh man, I couldn't
Surprise! Shocker!
I like how you were trying to be like a mystery man about working at a fucking car rental place. Shut up and tell us.
That's how we delude ourselves that the show's bigger than it is. Just in case.
I have 2 cats.
We don't want Jacob Pollison ratting us out, our one loyal viewer. He's the only one that would even listen.
Actually, if it's funny, Jacob also worked at Enterprise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not anymore, but.
Did he have any words of advice or anything?
No, not really. He was like a delivery kind of driver. That's the best part of my job. I'm like out of the office for half the day just driving around.
Yeah.
And it just makes the day go by so much quicker.
So, Jacob used to have to. He was like a taxi. He would drop people off.
He would do a bunch of things, but like mostly it was all driving related. He was either picking up customers or dropping cars off at garages.
I cannot imagine the conversations.
Oh man.
Jacob comes to get you and just like, hey, how do you feel about 90s R&B? Pretty good. You feel me?
And then good talk. And then like we still got a half-hour drive. Good talk, right?
I figured we'd talk about him because he's listening, right?
Yeah.
I love that dude. He's great.
Yeah, he is good.
Swell fella. Nice brother.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
I feel like what you just said about hating your stuff, I just experienced that because I was on a radio show, Off the Cuff with KJ. They do it up in Torrington. And they pick out a piece of your stand-up ahead of time. They play like 2 minutes of it.
Oh,
and it
really?
It was just like, oh, this is, and there's another comedian
Were they
there.
digging it?
Yeah, they were like, and I was just like, ugh.
They didn't ask you to like select what clip.
No, they
or
just
they
like
didn't have
had a
you submit
surprise.
it?
Yeah, sorry.
Where was it from? What was it
from Jokers when I did my guest spot. It was like my second real time on stage ever.
Oh, wow.
So that was like what, over a year ago?
Yeah, December 2013.
Wow.
Yep.
That was when the class was? The class was in December?
No, it was September, October, and then
okay.
November, and then December was that guest spot. That was like the last thing, I think, one of the last things you did at Jokers, really. You're like, I'll give you that guest spot.
Yeah, no, the last thing I did when I was working at Jokers, it was New Year's Eve with, who was it? I think it was the magician. What was his name? Oh, crap. I can't think of it. Gemini. He has a bunch of wild animals that he brings out.
What?
Like he lights a pot on fire and then pulls out a bird out of it. It's so fucking stupid. But people were digging it.
Oh, yeah.
Were they? Yeah, I bet they were.
Yeah, it was silly though. It was where's the lion? There's
Yeah.
cool about taking birds out of pots.
Yeah.
I guess it depends. If you did it like Norm Macdonald, it would probably be pretty funny. Like, yeah, is this bird? Like,
I'm just trying to think of like a stupid Gemini joke that involves the animal that just died in your bathroom. I can't come up with anything.
big shout out to the dead rodent that's in the wall in my bathroom that's stinking it up.
So silly.
Yeah, it was great. I came home and I was like, what is that stench? Oh, no.
Now, it might be interesting for our viewers to hear that weren't you the teacher of Brandon's class?
That is correct.
That is.
Yes.
So, how was that experience? Because Brandon, you've talked about being a student there. Let's hear from the teacher.
Oh crap.
Crap.
Well, I know Mike Weiss didn't like it at all because he goes out of his way to tell me sometimes. Because I didn't learn anything in that class. And I was like, all right, well.
He's probably just breaking your balls. That's how he is.
Well, thanks for telling me.
We talked about it. on the side, and he definitely benefited from it. He's just breaking your balls.
Oh boy, good. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, no.
Because like I was really nervous. I don't know how to teach comedy. I know how to write jokes and tell them. I don't know how to teach you how to do it like I do.
Yeah.
Like especially because I'm such a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like for me and try to, like remember I forget I was trying to write those jokes for Carmen I think, and it was no it wasn't Carmen, it was Jackie, and we came up with that we had a punchline where instead of saying 3 different things, she said the same thing 3 times.
Oh yeah,
pussy.
yeah. Pussy,
and
pussy,
then,
yeah.
and that got a laugh from the guys waiting for the mic, but then she came in and she never did it. So nobody listened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one kid got killed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
did
you attend his funeral?
No, I didn't know where it was.
Yeah, that. Why don't you tell your experience with that story?
Oh, well, his name was Matt something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it was the day after the open mic. I got a text message from Johnny Benson, and he goes, "Did you hear about what happened to Matt?" And I was thinking Wally. And I guess this is only really the funny part about it because it's a guy's demise. But he was like, he goes, Matt tried to rob a gas station. And he was shot in the back, and I was like, Matt Wally? So it's like, Matt. I was like, no way. I go, let me text Matt. So I texted Matt. I was like, you okay?
I could see him getting that text.
And he was like, yeah, why? And then I was like, but it was still that poor kid who got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad thing to try.
Yeah, that's shitty. For everyone who's listening, we're laughing at the Matt Wally thing. If you knew Matt Wally, you'd understand what we meant. Yeah, you just.
Yeah, his name's Matt, and the other kid's name was Matt.
Yeah, very big mix-up. That's a good. You could probably tell. Well, no, I guess only people that know Matt Wally. Yeah.
Well, no, not necessarily. I mean, I would just, but it's also the demise of a human being.
Yeah, well.
I mean, he was kind of a piece of shit, though.
Holy shit!
Wow, bro. I don't know, man.
Don't
I think he was just a nice guy that made some bad decisions. You know what happens?
I know you only got one listener, but shit.
Paulson just turned us off. He's like, damn it, we got nobody.
Woo. Yeah. No, the teaching the class was fucking stressful. It was incredibly stressful because I was like, what do I don't know how to teach anybody.
Yeah.
I think Fenoya did. He had some really good advice. Bringing him in was a great idea.
He came out and he yelled at you guys.
Yeah.
Remember
really?
He the kid that jerks off on the toilet.
Oh yeah, Jeff.
Jeff, was that his name?
Yeah, Jeff.
I don't think his name was Jeff. The one with the googly eyes?
Yeah, let me see. I could check Facebook.
Maybe it was Jeff.
I have no idea.
But he had the joke.
He was just at the show, the last one we did.
Yeah, he was, and he did pretty well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
What's his last name?
Maybe it isn't Jeff.
Jeff Googles.
Jeff Googles.
Jeff Googles.
I'm looking on the old
Heir
Facebook.
to the Google fortune.
Oh, cool. 7. This guy's got 7 notifications on his Facebook.
And look, it's Darren Seacrest.
What is that like?
It's not Pfeff.
Wow, you're a cool dude. His name's not Jeff, you dumsy. I don't know. Now nobody knows who I called Googly Eyes, so I don't feel so bad.
Oh, man. I can't. That was some good Jameson.
You're friends with 2 guys named Jeff Donaldson, huh?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Jeff Lawrence, that's your buddy. Jeff Wade. Was it?
Jeff
Maybe
Lawrence.
It was G? Yeah, Jeff Lawrence is Laughing Buddha.
Oh, I thought I don't know anybody by that name. And then you were like, that's your buddy.
Jeff Fox? Oh, you don't? Yeah, Jeff Lawrence is a comedian who runs the Laughing Buddha and mics and the shows and all that.
Jeff Fox, that's the world's greatest meteorologist.
Yeah, I heard he's a real DB. Did you hear about that? Like,
aren't all meteorologists?
Anybody who spells their
actually,
name Geoff.
Gil Simmons is
asshole.
Yeah, well, but you know Gil Simmons? You heard of him?
No.
He's a Channel 8 guy. Really nice guy, and I found out we were in the Marine Corps at the same time, and he just picked that he wanted to be a weatherman. Like, that was the thing you could pick. I'm like, son of a bitch, now he's on TV.
You would have made a great weatherman.
Yeah, can you imagine? Whoa, here we go.
Would you still have a mohawk if you were a
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, I'd be like, the goddamn media is lying. They're creating snow.
Want to see why the sun's coming out over here? Chemtrails.
Exactly.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy
Meteorologist.
theory, meteorologist. That should be a skit.
I'll tell you what.
The NSA is listening.
This must be where they're growing all the pot.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is sunny today.
I'd be bad at growing pot because I'd be using water. Right? Isn't that an ingredient?
Water, yeah.
Water,
Soil.
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 It's a big one. I can't
Definitely
believe I
is.
can't remember his name. I'm just.
I remember watching like one of those drug shows. I think it was Cops or something, and this guy had like really sophisticated weed, and he put like ladybugs on him.
Oh.
And apparently that like helps. That's how in depth that guy was getting.
They have really.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah. Oh, I think on Trailer Park Boys I might have done that.
Oh, really?
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, that's not a cop show. That's,
No.
that's a sitcom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loosely.
You can't believe everything that happens.
Oh, really? I thought that
Now
was
we
a
know why you're working on
documentary.
Enterprise.
The USS Enterprise. Thank you very much.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's right. That
What
was
would you, if you were working on the Enterprise? What would your job be?
the USS Enterprise?
Yeah, no.
Or like the Star Trek Enterprise?
Oh, the Enterprise is the aircraft carrier too. That's probably what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about
I
Captain
don't care
Kirk.
what you would be doing if you were in the Navy.
in the Navy.
I want to know what you're doing in space. Come on, Prue. How'd you pass
What-
the regulations?
I'm not a big Star Trek fan.
It doesn't matter. Make something up.
Just
How would I would be Data's assistant.
You would be a robot's assistant.
Yeah.
Why does a robot need an assistant? That's why we have robots.
It's just an easy job.
So you're saying that you're saying the robot helper, android needs a human helper.
Well, it's a union job.
the robots are like, all our good jobs are being replaced by humans. All our good jobs are being replaced by humans.
Fuck this guy.
That's what I would do. That'd be
Try
great.
picking up this steel bee, homosexual.
Fucking Mexicans.
What about you?
Me? I'd probably be the captain of the ship, you big dummy.
Yeah, good one. Good
It
one.
was so easy. You don't have to see Star Trek to know the captain is the best thing. First mate, that's another one.
A lot of responsibility as a captain, though.
Yeah, you got to have sex with all the green women. Make sure the phasers are set on stun when they need to be stun. Make sure you got them set on kill or whatever the option is. That's the best captain. I would be the captain. I would decide how fast we go. Always light speed.
Always.
Yeah, doesn't matter where we're going.
Wow.
I like to go fast.
Warp Factor 8.
Warp Factory.
Yeah. That's your favorite band, the Warp Factory. Yeah.
I actually wanted to ask you about comic books.
Oh, bring it on.
Because I know you're a big comic book guy.
That's true. 6'3".
What do you think about like the two big events that are coming up right now for DC and for Marvel? DC just moving, and aren't they going to be coming out with like just one book?
DC just moved?
Well, they're in the process.
Of moving?
Yeah.
To?
L.A., right?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
That has nothing to do with comic books.
Well, what do you think about the fact that they're just going to be publishing one title for that 3-month period?
I had no idea that was happening.
Really?
Yeah. What one title?
I don't know what the name of it is. Like, I don't know what the name of it is.
I know about old comic books. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, are you
with
reading
the
any new? You're not reading much new stuff?
No, the newest stuff that I've been reading, Sean Murray let me borrow Mind Management, which is very interesting. Then I've been reading old books. I got Alan Moore's run on Miracle Man. I got those two first volumes. They're incredible. What else have I been reading? I've been reading old Hellboys. I haven't been reading anything new. I read the New 52, a few retcons. I read Batman's retcon, the one with the Night of Owls, and I was unimpressed. I didn't like it. And then what? I was trying to read some new Marvel stuff, and nothing. Oh, it was Who Shot the Watcher. Did you read that? The Marvel
No.
title? And all those events where they tie in all these different other books so that you have to buy Wolverine's book and Thor's book and the X-Men's book in order to get the whole story. No, I don't want to wait. I can't wait. So I wait for stories that already come out, and I had no idea that they were moving to L.A.
Yeah.
into one apartment or whatever.
Where are they now? New York?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what do you think about the Marvel reboot Do you know anything about that?
Which Marvel reboot?
In a couple months, they're gonna like reboot everything.
So you're giving me all this new stuff that I didn't know about. You got to ask me if I know about it first, and then ask if I have an opinion about it. So that's what you should. Ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Some great advice there, Dan. I like it. I'm gonna adopt that. It's a good idea.
So you go, I'll go, no, I haven't heard of it. And then you say, oh, this is a reboot. And then now, so what kind of reboot is it?
They're just, you know what DC did in 2011? I'm asking if you know.
See, there we go.
The new 52.
The new 52.
Yeah.
I had mentioned.
So they're doing something like that.
Okay. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Well, what do you think about them doing that? Do you have any thoughts on it?
Well, they've already retconned a bunch of the other stories, like, but just within the character. Like, for instance, with Spider-Man not too long ago, they had Peter Parker had come out that he was Spider-Man, and that was right. I mean, this was 2007, 2006, 2007. This is when the Civil War happened, and so they had a whole story where Peter Parker was known to the entire world as Spider-Man. So they had this entire story arc where Aunt May ended up getting killed, and then so that she didn't get killed, they had to deal with a deal with the devil, and then making the deal with the devil. Now he went back to a time when Aunt May was alive and okay, and now nobody knows he's Peter Parker anymore. And it was such like a cop out that kind of was like, oh, this sucks. But then I was reading Superior Spider-Man. You ever read that son of a bitch? Holy smokes, incredible! You ever hear about that before?
Superior Spider-Man?
No.
I've heard of the name. I know it's like a standalone series.
No, I have not. I'm not big into comics. I'm getting more into them now. But
Well, I'm going to yell approve a little bit. It's not a standalone story, okay?
I'm going to yell approve.
What is the title?
Okay, it's canon. All right?
Canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
No.
You should have asked him if you knew what it meant first.
You're dropping these mind bombs on me. And then you don't know what it means for something to be canon?
No.
Do tell.
Canon is a part of the overlying story arc. So, but that's the one that's held sacred. So, Batman's parents have always been dead, and that's the reason why he is Batman.
Yeah.
Peter Parker's parents have always been dead, and that's one of the reasons why he's being raised by his aunt and uncle. That's always going to be canon. So things that are known. They'll have, the Ultimate Universe, and then Marvel has Earth 616. That's where we live.
Okay.
We live on Earth 616, in case you guys are sending out letters later. But anything included in that 616 story is considered canon. And that Superior Spider-Man, it's complicated. I can talk about this for a little while.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I like it. I'm getting very intrigued.
So what happens is that Doc Ock's body is dying. So he's found a way to transfer his mind and being into Peter Parker's body, and then Peter Parker is going into the dying body of Doc Ock. So then what happens is it's a race against time, before Doc Ock dies, for Peter Parker's stuck in Doc Ock's body to get Doc Ock in Peter Parker's body.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a race to the finish, and Doc Ock, Peter Parker dies. So now Doc Ock is inside Peter Parker as Spider-Man. So it's the story about him becoming Spider-Man, and there's so many cool parts. Because he's going to try and be a good guy, but only as long as it benefits him. So he ends up, I think he's facing off against the Sinister Six, and he's going to take one of the bad guys down and punches him in the face and, almost kills the guy. And he just goes, oh, my God, I didn't realize Peter Parker had been holding back all these years. Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't there?
Wow.
So,
That's
a
cool.
lot of,
That's crazy.
And then he goes to run away because he's getting beat. Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
and then something happens in the back of his brain that brings him back to the fight, so he saves a cop from being killed,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, what the hell was that? So, there's a little inkling of Peter Parker hanging out there that's kind of his conscience.
Mm-hmm.
It's rad. It's
Wow.
such a cool
Yeah, that sounds
take
cool.
on those books.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
something that's pretty recent, or?
Yeah, very recent. I would say within the last 2 years.
Oh, all right. Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's amazing how they come up with these ideas,
Yeah, who was the writer of that?
Oh, crap. I think it was a Spanish fella. I could look it up. if you wanted me to.
We'll just wait in silence while you do that.
That's fine.
We'll take this time to shout out to our sponsor.
You could say Superior Spider-Man, what year it
Oxygen.
came out.
Oxygen is...
Superior Spider-Man, what year? Is that my phone, or does someone have a tummy ache?
Oh, boy. I think that was me, because when you were making me laugh before, I had to swallow in between laughs, and I just picked a bad time. And I think I inhaled some of that. I'm just really good at hiding it.
Oh, that's funny.
I forgot what you said, but it was so funny.
Oh, it was Captain.
Yeah, the captain. You're like, I'll just tell him how fast to go, and I'll bang all the green bitches, which is such a great Captain Kirk thing. Oh, man.
He knows what he's doing.
Now, aren't you a big Star Trek fan, Brandon?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah. Star Trek and Star Wars.
They got Simon Pegg's writing the new script, or helping write the new script.
Oh, really?
For the third Star Trek movie.
Oh, wow. Those are good just standalone. You don't even have to be a Star Trek fan. I think it's good just as an action movie, I think.
That's what J.J. Abrams wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because I guess he was familiar with the lore, but he wasn't necessarily the biggest fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, and basically what he did was he turned it into like Indiana Jones on a spaceship.
Yeah.
Which is preferable.
Yeah. Good job, though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You a Next Generation fan, or you like the OG?
I like them both.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really do.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How old were you when you got into Star Trek?
It was before Next Generation.
Okay, so you got into the first...
Originally, yeah. I used to watch the reruns late at night, and I was, like, in love. I wanted
How
to
old
be
were you?
on... Oh, man. When did Next Generation come out? 88?
Oh,
87?
I couldn't tell you.
I was probably around between 9 to 11, in that range, maybe, when I got into the original series.
And just totally addicted.
Yeah, so that's the earlier mid to 80s. And then when Next Generation came out, I remember I was so excited, and I watched that, and I loved that too. I was, I think I like the original better. But I think they did a pretty good job with the Next Generation.
So, but you can understand why it would be so silly that Adam Prue would want to be Data's assistant. You totally understand.
Yeah, totally.
I'm telling you.
How mad did that make you when he said he wanted to be Data's assistant?
No, I just thought it was hilarious because I was picturing, because like you said, we
Me
made
just
robots
not
to
doing
serve us,
anything.
and then he's like freaking Mexicans, like the robots getting mad.
He's out there.
Took her job.
He's changing Data's tires.
He took her job. He's the one that gets behind him and opens it up, and you can see the panel like flashing with all the random lights.
I think I blew a fuse.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why he's French now.
So, Brandon, do you have anything to say?
Adam, what about you? Star Trek, Star Wars?
Huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah. What do you feel about the new teaser trailer?
I thought I thought it was rad. I thought it was really, really cool. I guess they're saying there's going to be a new trailer in front of Avengers.
Oh, what a great
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
So, but they're both Disney
Yeah.
products,
Sean was hoping they would do that. When we were talking on the podcast, he was speculating they probably would, or maybe you
Yeah, he was speculating.
Yeah.
Did they make an announcement or anything?
No, I mean, but those are the rumors. That's usually the way they'll do it with whatever tentpole movies are coming out. So, I mean, as much time as it's only been it'll have been 4 months since the teaser, because wasn't it right before Christmas that they came out with the Star Wars?
I think so, yeah.
But I've come to grips with the new lightsaber. I'm okay with it. I think it's okay.
Well, you know what? I'm really surprised that they didn't put a Star Wars commercial on during the Super Bowl, like a quick teaser or throw it up there or something. I thought either that or the Avengers. I just figured they were going to do something.
Yeah, I think it's all timing. I mean,
Yeah.
that does make sense. Well, because there were some trailers. What was it? Jurassic Park they showed
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I can't remember what I did for the Super Bowl. I don't think I gave.
Just
it
if they showed that teaser, it would have been. I don't know. I don't really like football that much anymore. I used to, but now I just kind of watch the Super Bowl and I'm down to that. But
Yeah.
I would have went nuts if I saw the Star Wars thing because I'm also a huge Star Wars. I saw, I think from Empire up all in the theater originally.
really.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like 4 for Empire maybe or 3. My parents brought me then. I remember it a little bit, but I remember Return of the Jedi clearly being there like 7 or whatever.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was so excited.
Well, that's one of the things I first saw Return of the Jedi. That was the first one I saw. And I don't think I was old enough to see it in the theater, but there was like my parents had HBO. I'm not bragging.
Oh man!
But
You want to be friends? Can I sleep over?
dude, I used to have the most fucking sleepovers because I had Nick at Night and like HBO. And we used to watch what would we watch? Dream On, and then whatever tit movie that would come on. We would stay up all night, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Just watching
Skinamax.
See, we couldn't go. Well, eventually Skinamax, but then it was like too old for like to have your friends sleeping over. And watching
Adam's sleeping over tonight.
Which the big couch or the little couch?
We're gonna spoon on the floor.
Oh man!
Oh man!
Are you scared of the ghost of the dead squirrel in the bathroom?
Yeah. You stole my nuts. Oh boy! So, what's your favorite Star Wars movie thus far?
It's probably Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah. Oof.
So good.
But I have no beef with Return of the Jedi. I know that's very common. People will say, "Oh, I hate Return of the Jedi."
Oh, I like Return of the Jedi.
It's Ewoks. And
yeah, everybody complains about the Ewoks. I think the most.
They're idiots.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like there's so many cool things that happen in that. Like when he walks into Jabba's lair and he chokes those two guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That sets the tone for everything.
Yeah.
Because he's not 100% light side Jedi.
Yeah.
He just choked people out.
Yeah.
That's a big
He's wearing
dark
all black.
side. Yeah, that's a big dark side trait.
Yeah.
So even though he goes in to save his friend and he ultimately is representing good, he's more of a gray Jedi.
Yeah.
Which you realize the nerdier and nerdier you get, the older and older you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that swashbuckling scene when they're gonna kill everybody and he's got his hands tied and he's like, Jabba, this is the last chance you have.
Yeah.
I mean, are you kidding me? And then he does a backflip when he's handcuffed.
Yeah, that's another thing about because a pure Jedi would never, because in a sense he's bragging, and he's like, you're not gonna like it. A pure Jedi wouldn't,
He also cuts down an entire ship.
Yeah, he does.
All those innocent party goers.
They were just wanted to party.
They were just gambling and
All the
fucking or
slaves,
whatever they do on Jabba's boat.
Yeah, can you imagine being in Jabba's court? I would imagine it's a lot like. Have you seen Marco Polo?
No.
What
the hell? No.
Okay, have you heard about Marco Polo on Netflix? Okay.
No.
It's a show about Marco Polo and Kublai Khan, actually, and they show Kublai Khan's court. I would recommend just watching the first episode just so you could see that, to get a taste of how
Is it an orgy?
the royals... Oh, it's insane. They bring him to his sex, whatever it is, and it's insane.
You ever see Caligula?
No, I don't think so.
You just described the exact same.
Yeah, same thing. Oh, so maybe they took a little, yeah. But.
See, I would have known if you would have said Caligula.
Have you seen Caligula?
Yeah.
Caligula?
Daniel Kalwhite.
Yeah, no, I said it wrong.
I think the Empire is pretty much accepted as like the best of the original three.
The standard bearer?
I feel like, most people always say Empire.
Isn't it cool when he sleeps inside that big monster to stay warm?
That is cool.
The Tauntaun.
I heard they smell a lot worse on the inside.
That's true.
All right.
What did you think about the prequels? What did you think about the first one when it first came out in the theaters? Were you kind of crying a little bit?
What makes you think I was crying, Prue?
I feel like you'd be disappointed.
No, I was so excited to see lightsabers and Star Wars again. When I saw it in the theater, I was happy.
Really?
There were Jedis. There was Obi-Wan and
Mace
eventually-
Windu.
Yeah, well, not in the first one.
Oh, he wasn't. Didn't he?
No, he wasn't into the second one.
right.
I don't believe. I don't think he was.
I think they were just sitting around in the council talking, though. Maybe.
Oh,
he
that's
was
right.
there.
He comes in. He's sitting down. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That's
He's
why
like-
I was like, whoa,
It's like, you can't train this kid because he's gonna be a real asshole when he grows up.
Yeah, that's a great. That's a great way to describe it, because I think I was overall disappointed with the prequels, but when I first saw them, I was so excited. That's
Well, I also didn't know. I was like, Anakin Skywalker. Who the hell is that? And then I was like, oh, you mean Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Because I think like the Anakin Skywalker, all that knowledge came post like special edition stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Really?
Well, I remember Return of the Jedi, and he was called Anakin because I remember my mom telling me that for some reason because she was into it.
And you know what else too? Like I had,
So they mentioned it, I think.
but like I had watched it as a kid, but it wasn't something that I had on VHS, so I couldn't watch it over and over. I could only watch it when it was available.
HBO.
HBO, because it was never on cable.
Yeah.
As far as like I remember, you've never seen it on TNT like they did with Indiana Jones. Or
later they started putting it on Spike or something.
Yeah. But it was so information. Movies like that, they're so much more accessible now. You don't.
Yeah.
You have to have a VCR. I mean, those things are hard to find.
Yeah, they are. I think you have to buy one from a crackhead.
Go to the garbage dump and fix one.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, you got a VCR in your trunk over at Enterprise? What are you doing down there?
He sleeps inside a VCR.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a fun podcast. Wow.
So, St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, what's up?
How was it?
I didn't.
How was it really? What you got any stories from
Well, you got to be more specific because today's St. Patty's Day.
You mean the
talking
parade?
about the parade? Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, I don't. Man, overboard.
I have a good story. I went to this house and I had a shot. And then there's a dead thing in the wall.
I'm trying to think like nothing. I'm not a maniac. Well, I'm a maniac, but not like those ones that people hate. Like the people that wear the green Argyle socks.
Oh yeah.
They're always chugging beers and they have green sunglasses on.
Like the frat boys of the.
Yeah, the frat boys of it.
Yeah.
I remember there was these guys
hat.
were getting mad. I was on the patio at Christie's and these guys were chugging beers or whatever and they were filming it. So I saw them, they were filming it with their phone and they were going chug, chug, chug. So I was just going like this in the background. I'm giving a thumbs down for those people who aren't watching on TV. And they were getting so mad at me, but I didn't care. They were pissing me off. Yell chug, big babies. Just drink your beer like
Was
a
this
human.
1986? What's going on?
Yeah, I feel like I was in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, exactly. Where's Ogre?
I wish he was there. That guy's a real cool dude.
Yeah, he is, man. He turned out to be real cool. He just needed a little bit of marijuana. He was, What if D-O-G really spelled cat?
Oh yeah.
Big guy though, that Ogre.
Yeah, monster.
Yeah, nothing good happened. There's no vomiting. It was a decent amount of pizza.
Kegs and eggs?
No, I got up late. I got there around 11. Picked up old Taylor. He lives in a.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, good egg. Got me a wristband. Got him for free.
Oh,
cool.
Good boy.
We camped out back. It actually wasn't that busy. I mean, even when the parade ended, there was the firefighters were there, and they were all being swell fellas. There was no vomiting around me, as far as I know.
I think more professionals will go there. You probably get more vomiting downtown.
Yeah, somebody got shot.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right in the leg. I don't know why you shoot someone in the leg.
Oh, you don't want to get charged with attempted murder. You never saw Chappelle's show? You got to shoot him below the waist so it's not attempted murder.
It's crazy. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's true. Your Honor, he clearly said on Chappelle's show.
Oh man.
I don't think I could shoot anybody.
Yeah, it'd be tough, man.
I could probably pistol whip the shit out of someone.
Yeah.
But never shoot him.
Yeah, that's something that I talked about with my friends recently. And I always said it would have to be worst case scenario. Like, I was going to die. Like if someone was robbing me, I'd just like, here, take my money, whatever. I don't care.
The only way I could shoot somebody would be if I was like making them dance by shooting at their feet and I accidentally hit them in the foot.
You got to work on your aim. You can't just dance. Because then how are they going to dance at 1 foot?
That's true. And you know what? With today's new guns firing so fast,
oh yeah,
it's hard to dance. You can't keep up with it.
You got to be like Fred Astaire, maybe.
Even that.
Yeah.
You got to watch your feet out.
Good advice.
Thanks.
You got any shows coming up? Any big things?
We got the Corey B going away show on Sunday.
Yeah, I just heard that he's moving away.
Yeah, he's got
Denver.
Moving to Denver.
I'm
excited. I'm gonna go visit him.
Yeah,
Denver.
It's a good spot.
You guys should come to that, Jacob. If you're not already going.
We have one.
We have one
now,
viewer,
so
yeah.
it probably is him.
We have. We might have to go back to Monday nights because for some reason Monday nights we almost had 10 viewers one night.
Yeah.
the
It was crazy. Yeah, it was like 9 people. We're like, really? We're like, come on, break 10.
Trying to break 10.
I think we might have for
10
like
mark.
a minute, and then it was, I don't know, probably 2 people watching from a phone or something.
It's cool regardless, man.
Yeah, it is.
You gotten any you got any babes because of this, Prue?
Well, no, because I'm not interested in Jacob Paulson.
Hey, Jacob, you
He's
got a
our only
sister?
viewer.
I know, but maybe like there's a babe that you don't know about that watches it recorded version.
Yeah, or it could happen in the future. We could be talking about this now.
True.
And,
True.
we could get a
Maybe big
big time
one
guest like, I don't know, Jason Alexander. No.
Have you reached out to his people yet?
Yeah, well, he plays poker. I play poker. I'm hoping just to bump into him. Hey, I was up in Mohegan, and Michael Ian Black was playing poker at a table.
Any good?
I wasn't at the same table, but I wanted to sit down and try to take his money. Apparently, he lives not too far away from there.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, he lives in Connecticut. I've heard
He lives
that.
in I think he lives in New Milford or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, somebody saw him in a CVS. So that guy's killing it.
He is. He's killing it. Mohegan, CVS, man. Where's he going to show up next?
Who
Burger
knows?
King?
It's a big state, man.
It is.
Got to stay out of the middle of it, though.
So, who was on the Corey B show?
Me, Corey B, Dan Rice, Stosh, Sean Murray, Pat Oates, Dan Rivera. That's it.
Wow.
Speaking of Mohegan, I just saw Darren Rivera's silly picture up there. 'Cause
Oh,
He's
really?
going to be performing there, yeah.
Which one? His high school photo one?
Yeah, it must be. It's like a glamour shot. Listen, Darren, if you're listening, you got to update that, man. People aren't going to recognize you.
Is that the pic he has up at Joker's?
Yeah, probably.
same one?
Yeah. The one where he's looking behind at the guy that's about to enter him. I love you, Darren.
I didn't say that.
No, that was not Dan Kalwhite. That was totally Adam Prue.
Crystal Rock, the finest of all the finest waters.
Yes.
That's right.
We only drink the finest here.
It's cool. Why do you got that globe over there? Is that you gonna go traveling?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Well, I had it. We used to put it in the middle of the table. It made our podcast look well-traveled.
You look like a show on NPR.
Yeah, exactly. Next, we're going to talk about...
Now we're gonna talk about
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Africa.
Yeah. Spin it. Madagascar. What?
Let's get on an airplane.
One day.
Yeah. And then Friday I'm doing a show. It's called a post-prom show. No, Saturday. Post-prom show.
Really?
Yeah, another show with Pat. Pat in Derby. I have no idea. If it's really post-prom show, it's going to be bad.
Yeah,
It's not going to be
right?
good.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be tough. So is it? You don't know whether or not it actually is.
It's just,
post-prom
that's what it's
show, or
called.
That's what it's
It sounds-
called.
I think I read something about it. I think it really is.
Oh, Christ. Are you on it?
No, I just was looking at something on Facebook
I saw your
about
name
it.
on it.
I don't
Maybe
know.
you're on. Maybe you should go. Oh, you got to do some more. You got to. It
Yeah, let's do it. What time is it?
says 6, but it
Oh.
also says it's a post-prom show. I
Oh,
don't know if that's
post-prom, yeah.
true.
What time is their prom? They don't trust these
Oh,
kids
maybe
these
the
days.
prom's on Friday. No, what's today? No, this
If
is
it's at
March.
6, then that's yeah.
You didn't have proms in March, do you?
No, I just DJ'd at Cotillion, so I know the proms are usually May, though.
What's the difference?
At this school, they only do a junior prom and then a senior Cotillion. I guess it'd take less, I don't know.
Yeah,
less
but what's
time.
Cotillion.
what's a cotillion?
Yeah.
It's more formal, I guess.
Oh, Christ.
It's more formal.
It's supposed to be, but, it's
Were you at Hopkins
2015
or
now.
something like that?
Yeah, I was at Yale University. I was at... Oh, you've never heard me?
No, I've heard of it. I was just saying, why would you be doing a prom at a...
Oh, no, we were at, what's the name of the Cascade in Hamden? It's across from Quinnipiac. It's like a banquet facility.
So probably...
Yeah, big shout out to Cascade for getting married. Boom. So, yeah, anyway, that was a lot of fun.
cool.
High school kids going crazy.
Sounds bananas.
Yeah.
Did you have
Bananas. I'm sorry, what?
Did you have to yell at anybody for
Nah.
being drunk?
No, they actually breathalyze the kids before they come in.
What?
Oh, Christ.
Can you imagine? Yeah.
Oh my
I wouldn't have
God.
gotten in.
You know what they're doing? They're just forcing them all to get high. That's what they're- well, sure.
Everyone's doing Molly in the park.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, because it doesn't show up. Yeah, they're blowing lines. All right, I guess we're gonna do cocaine. It's the only thing.
I was watching that drug show on National Geographic, and they They don't blow lines of it. They eat it. They put it on their tongue.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that's the way the cool kids do it.
Cocaine?
No, Molly.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They open up the pills. It's in a capsule. And it makes them real happy, Peru.
Have you ever done Molly?
No. Are you crazy?
What drugs have you used?
Just marijuana.
Yeah.
Took a Percocet once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Did you drink also or no?
No, we had just gotten beat up. And
oh, really? There's got to be a story behind that.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't told you guys yet. I got beat up. Is that Thumper?
Yeah, that's Thumper, everybody.
What up? No, I went to Bangor, Maine for the 4th of July. You ever been up there before?
No, I have not.
A lot of rednecks up there. And we went to downtown Bangor, Maine on July 3rd to get drunk and have a good old-fashioned good time. And
oh, no.
And so we went down. We were drunk. We were pretty drunk, but we were in a good mood. It was me, my buddy Joe, and my buddy Frank. And we were rocking out of a bar, and this guy behind us, you had to walk up these stairs to get to the parking lot. It was weird. So we got to the top of the stairs, and this guy just goes, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" And my buddy Frank goes, "I didn't say anything." And before anything had happened, he got punched in the eye, and he went down. And the 2 other guys came over to beat him up too. But I was like, no, fair fight. I was like, fair fight. The guy goes, you want to go? You want to go, bro? And I was like, no, I don't want to go. And I got whacked right in the nose, and he broke my nose. And then now I was getting beat up by 2 guys.
What a bunch of pussies.
And then they were beating up my friend Frank. Frank was doing a good. He was holding his own. My buddy Joe wasn't doing anything. He was watching us get beat up. We were still a little bit mad at him.
Yeah.
But then
you got to at least, come on, you got to break a bottle or something when your boys are getting beat up by a bunch of
we were
people.
getting fucking slaughtered.
Or scream or something.
But then
Down 911.
The cops came in the parking lot, and then they come over, and they broke up the fight. And I go to the cops. I go, these guys beat us up. And they go, you want to say that in front of your girlfriend, bro?
The cop said that?
No, one of the weirdo guys. And I just go, one of the girls here likes me. They were talking to my friend Frank. But then no, so my dad's my buddy's, it was my buddy's grandfather's cabin that we were staying in, and he had Percocets in the cabinet from knee surgery that he had. So he goes, why don't you guys take a couple? You guys need them worse than I did, because I had a broken nose or whatever.
Man.
My buddy Frank had 2 black eyes. Joe was fine, but he still took one anyway.
From you?
No, but I took one, and it was incredible. And I was like, I never took another one again because it was too good.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's
Hear
a good
you
point.
loud and clear.
Yeah, you big pillhead.
No,
You got any? You got any?
hate pills.
I only asked you because I wanted to know if you got any.
Oh, no. 9.
Yeah,
You hate
no.
pills. How do you feel about Advil?
How do you feel about vitamin C caplets?
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But the only time I ever took pain pills was because I was prescribed them, and I just hated them. Just period. They were just bad. Never took them recreationally because I don't know. It just didn't make me feel good. Felt like crap on them.
Big old bag of crap.
That's right.
You seem like a nice guy, though.
Yeah, you know.
I try.
I've taken Vicodin before.
Really?
Years ago, yeah. When I had like one and then I drank some, and it made you feel good, but I don't know.
No, that's it. I like weed's pretty good. That's a fan. I like that quite a little bit. Beer, a little bit of whiskey.
Whiskey's a good one.
That's,
Yeah, I've never done anything worse than that. Never done cocaine or anything like that. Just weed and
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like the line that I
mushrooms too. I forgot about that.
see, that's okay.
Yeah.
As long as
That's-
you don't like drive off a bridge.
Yeah, no, that's a real eye-opening experience. I definitely recommend that for people. Just do some mushrooms, man.
Yeah, they.
It'll change your perspective.
I feel like it would.
You never did mushrooms?
No, have you?
Yeah.
You have.
One time.
What happened to you?
Nothing really.
You're the most boring person, bro. Nothing happened.
Well, I mean, like we didn't, we stayed, in the place, and
Where the hell were you? Tell a story.
I could tell the story.
No
Yeah,
wonder
you-
he's
you
helping
could-
out
you could tell
robots.
it.
This guy stinks.
Brandon can tell the story. Brandon can tell the story.
You were in the place.
We were here.
We were here.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
We were in here.
We were in
We
here.
were not the place. That is a generic. Oh man, if I was
You
your
don't
Well, I
want
English,
didn't know whether or
self-incriminating.
not you wanted to.
Oh, they were just, mushrooms like you'd eat in a salad. It wasn't like we were doing drugs. Yeah, it was an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like the first couple hours, just like
Yeah.
the breakdown of everything.
Yeah, it really was.
And then after that, I just felt like just high, like weed high, kind of.
what do you mean by the breakdown of everything?
That's what he means, man.
It really
There's
is
no way to
something I
explain it.
can't. Yeah, I can't explain it.
It's
to
like
you.
reality
it's-
gets peeled back, and you're like, oh.
Try and tell me. I need some more information.
Man.
You'd have to just do it.
No, you have to tell me.
What's funny about it? While I started to trip and started to see things, and everything looked sharper and clearer, and was kind of, if you looked at something, it looks like it was coming at you. It was really weird. Like I was looking at a glass, and it looked sharper, the edges, and I was like, oh, this is what people meant. And then I started seeing some visuals, and I'm like, oh, now I understand what they were saying. It's more computer. When people would explain visuals, I'd imagine like when the artists draw stuff and it's visual.
Okay.
But it was more like you would see in a computer program. Everything was just so proportional. It was like all exactly the same, like the Fibonacci sequence. You ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, where everything looks like a seashell or whatever.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, and it's all, but it's more like look like a computer graphic. It was really weird.
You ever heard of the Fibonacci sequence before? Pru?
Fibonacci sequence, yes.
What is it?
Wasn't that in the Da Vinci Code?
No,
Pretty sure it was.
I don't think it was.
Poor Prue.
Isn't it like the string of numbers that is, what is it, that you add each one and it gets the next number?
It could be, but in the reference that I'm using, it's basically everything in nature. If you look at seashells, for example,
it's like the golden ratio.
yeah,
like
just
that thing?
yeah.
Okay.
So I guess in math, it would have to exist in math too. So that's probably they're using it.
Yeah, was that in the Da Vinci Code?
I feel like something like with the Fibonacci
It was in
sequence was
Pi. It was in the movie Pi. That
Pi.
was the whole point of that movie.
Pi Day, it just happened actually.
Yeah, 314.
Yeah.
I saw Pi. Pi was an interesting film.
Yeah,
Um,
it's all about the Fibonacci
Yeah.
sequence.
How did you feel about it being in black and white?
I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah, why you don't like black and white?
I don't know. I thought it was an interesting choice. Didn't Darren Aronofsky direct that?
That is correct.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like his stuff. I actually bought that in a 2-pack with Requiem for a Dream.
Ooh, that's a hard one
That's-
to watch. You ever
yeah.
jerk off to the scene when she's getting the double in the dildo? You ever done
No.
that, Brandon?
No, I don't think it's possible. I'd have to Google it to jog my memory, but
I have.
I have.
It's great.
Read like today.
No, but it's hot. It's great. She's pretending like she's really having sex with this woman with a ding dong in her as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
incredible.
yeah. I know the scene.
Well, maybe I have seen it. That sounds familiar.
Jennifer Connelly.
It's at the very end.
I think it's a sex stunt double.
Then I probably have masturbated to it. It's really highly possible.
It's pretty rad.
Dope.
She goes to a sex party.
That's how it used to be, man. People don't realize they're so spoiled with this internet. You know, you have to
You have to go to a sex party?
pause on the movie. You'd have to go to. You were like 12. You have to go to a sex party. It was rough.
Those are the best.
Those are. If anyone has any details on a sex party, please invite us.
I did want to bring up your podcast. Tell us a little bit about that.
I don't have a podcast.
Did you used to? Weren't you doing a podcast?
100 years ago, I used to do one called Dork Talk with a guy named Dom Tangora. We used to do it from his apartment. And you have a very nice apartment. His apartment, he had.
Thank you.
He had a dog and a cat, and he let them both shit in the same litter box in his bathtub. It was the most disgusting place I'd ever been in. He had a Foreman grill that he never cleaned on his counter. And I go, how come you never clean it? He goes, you don't make your bed every day, do you?
Well, yeah, he's got a point. I mean,
But it was disgusting.
yeah, that's pretty gross.
Um,
I put mine away right before you got here.
It smelled so bad. I felt like I was going to get cat scratch fever. So I eventually quit doing it. But that was a long time ago. But I have been on a podcast before. So I got that going for me.
Which one?
I was on Sean's and Dan Rice's
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
Fitzgerald's.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
It's called. Oh no, I produced it. I should know the name of it.
Yeah, you
Is
should.
good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
That's the ticket.
Saved by Prue. Yeah, good. I was just kidding, guys. Of course I know the name of that podcast.
That was fun.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
I was a character. I was Drederick Chickens.
Nice.
I was Sir Drederick Chickens, and I was a character from Game of Thrones.
Oh, wow.
It was a fake house that I made up.
Nice.
We used to belong to the crap. It's making me mad now. The Lions. Oh boy. Sean's gonna be real upset about this.
Uh-oh, Shane's. I hope Jacob Holson doesn't tell him.
Lannister, Tyrion Lannisters. He was a part of the Lannisters clan, but then he got real mad when they started roughing up the wolves. And so he switched over and he was fighting for House Tully, which it's over by River Run. Pretty nice place.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad. I had a whole story.
Stop bragging because you have HBO and you've always
Yeah,
had
I know,
HBO
that's
since
what
you were
it
a
is.
kid.
Meanwhile, us HBO people are like, oh, yeah, I know the part. That's the part right before the dragons come, right? I don't know. I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
You never saw it?
No, it's another one I got to watch. Ew, yeah. I've heard a lot of good things, and everyone tells me I'll love it, and that's the problem. I know if I watch it, I'll probably just binge watch it.
Yeah, you're too busy watching Marco Polo.
Yeah.
Another show nobody watches.
Yeah, I know.
You ever seen Marco Polo? No, I didn't even know it was a show. It was a game you play in the pool, you weirdo.
Exactly. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I watched the whole. I binge watched it, waiting to see how they invented the pool game, and I never happened.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm very upset.
It's so dangerous. You're playing hide and seek with your eyes closed in water.
I wrote him a letter.
You can so easily drown.
Yeah. That's how we lost poor Timmy.
Did you ever play Marco Polo and run away from the pool because
Yeah.
you hated the kid? That
Fish out of water.
You just be like, "Where'd you guys go?" It's like, "We don't like you, dude."
Yeah. There's always that one kid. Yeah, that was me. No. Guys, come on.
What is this thing? Compass?
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
Points true north.
The true north. Yeah.
Was it lipstick? Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's lipstick.
I don't know.
A damn Prue.
That's your Molly.
Doom, 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 doom. Well, we got about 4 minutes left. Anything you guys
Tell us about a gig that you've done that you really killed. Something you're proud of.
I don't know. Saturday 8 o'clock was real good. I enjoyed that. I could tell you an interesting story. I don't know if I want to talk about it. I can't think of a gig where I really killed. On Friday night, there was like a tough army guy in the front row.
Okay.
And he kept talking throughout his whole set. And you know that joke I do about I'm playing Madden.
Call of Duty.
No,
or
playing
Madden. Yeah,
with
yeah.
my buddy who's an Iraq war veteran.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You better watch it, buddy." And I was like, "Watch it." And then he was like real yacky after I mentioned that. And I was like, "Well," I go, "What's your deal, man?" He's like, his girlfriend goes, he was in the army for 3.5 years. And I was like, "Congrats." I was like, "Congrats." I was like, you know, like,
Yeah.
Good for you, man. I was like, "Can I please do my thing?" And he's like, "You see this?" And he put out his arm, and in cursive he had written on his arm, "Time is priceless." So I go, "What the hell does that say?" He's like, "Oh, well, you can't read cursive." I go, "No, I can read it." I go, "It says Jim is priceless." and he got mad. He says time is priceless. And I was like, "Oh yeah, well, maybe shouldn't have got it written in cursive." And then he was kind of quiet after that. And then
Up. That's probably my friend. Come on in.
Come on in.
Okay.
But so somebody in the booth, he was like, I was like, "Is anybody's birthday over there?" And they go, "Yeah, it's my birthday." I go, "What's your name, man?" He goes, "Jim." I go, "Oh my God." This
Jim,
guy
you're
has
priceless.
has his name tattooed on your arm. He thinks you're priceless.
The ironic thing about it was he was wasting your time. So you should be like, yeah, exactly.
Oh man, yeah, but Friday was good, but that was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Saturday night was great. Hello.
Why was it a pain in the ass?
Because I had to deal with that son of a bitch, Prue. Weren't you listening?
Well, it seems like you got the better of it, though.
Yeah, but it took tons of work. I was so goddamn stressed out when I got off the stage.
Yeah, it's tough when stuff like that because you never know how people are going to react. You know, I'm a veteran, Iraq War. It's like, oh.
But he was being mouthy even before I started doing that.
Yeah, I bet he wasn't even.
He
in
kept
Iraq.
He kept going. Well, he didn't say he was in Iraq. He said he was in
Yeah.
the army for 3.5 years.
Yeah, probably a cook. And
then we were talking about because he was talking the whole time, and he was like, "Why is that funny? well, I don't understand why this is funny.
Oh
But
my
like people were
gosh.
laughing. So eventually, that's why I had to talk to the fucking piece of shit. But it wasn't just going through your set and having your set go according to plan, or at least well. It was dealing with a piece of shit who wanted to try and be the funniest person in the room when that's
Yeah.
not your job. Your
Yeah.
job is to eat your chicken wings, have 2 drinks, fuck your girlfriend, and go to bed.
Sounds like a good job. I don't know why people,
They don't want to do it, though.
just do it.
Yeah.
You're not the guy.
It's
who-
like, come to the mic if you think you're
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Holmes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's why, Prue.
Did it take you a while to like handle hecklers? Like, what was your process for like kind of overcoming those kind of obstacles when you were starting out?
Hosting the open mic made me not give a shit about. It made me so strong because nobody gives a fuck what the host is saying, and they rarely give a fuck about what anyone is saying at an open mic.
Mm-hmm.
That's why even silence sometimes at an open mic is a win. Like when you used to do your mic at Anthony D's, when you got people to just shut up and listen, even if they weren't laughing, that meant you had something worth hearing.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say that hosting the open mic and working to nothing makes you fearless. I don't know. The second that you almost, the perfect set happens between somewhere between not caring and having the best time, because you almost can't care what they're gonna think.
Yeah.
And then it just comes out naturally.
Yeah. It's a real delicate balance.
Yeah, if you're so nervous that this might not work, it's going to come through that you're not confident, and the crowd is going to know, and they're going to eat you alive.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and when you don't care, it's they pick up on it. Like, well, he doesn't care if we laugh, so let's laugh.
yeah, it's almost it's a not. It's hard to say not caring because it's something that I take so much pride in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had a guy come up to me at Christie's and tell me that he thought I stunk. He goes, hey, Joker's wild, right? And I go, yeah. And I was excited that somebody like remembered me. He goes, oh, you stink.
Oh, what
And it was like in front of his girlfriend and his buddy. And I couldn't think of anything to say back to him that would have validified what I was gonna say. Like, it was just I was so mad and I wanted to be so mean.
Mm-hmm.
But anything I would have said wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
Because, I was gonna call him ugly, but he was all right. He's okay looking guy.
Yeah.
He would have known that I was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I looked at his girlfriend, but like that was like the one thing that I took away from that. Like she was devastated. She saw the look on my face, and she was so sad.
Yeah.
She was like, and I was like, okay, this guy's a piece of dog shit.
Yeah.
But I still felt like, oh, why does this guy think I stink?
Yeah. Of course you think that. Yeah.
But
He's
yeah.
probably just jealous. That's I think he probably deep down wants to do it. He sees you up there. He's like, oh, this guy thinks he's better than me. I'm going to tell him he stinks. He probably liked you. Because if he really thought you were bad, okay, if you think someone's bad, if you don't like Adam Prue, you're not going to be like, I don't like you. You're just going to be like, okay. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he really didn't
date
like
his
it.
assistant?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. So yeah, I think he was just full of shit and he was jealous. That's that would be my snapshot on it.
No, but it's interesting because what's his name? Pollock. Kevin Pollock has a movie that's going to be premiering at the Tribeca Film Festival. Something about misery and comedy or whatever the hell it is. And I guess he interviews a bunch of comics about that. And everyone wants to think that they're wants to think that they're damaged goods or they're special because they had such a tough upbringing. But fucking life is hard.
Yeah.
It shapes some people into comedians. It shapes some people into scientists.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure everyone had a rough road. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a lot of drug addict scientists that we just don't hear about because they're not good looking or doing anything in a public forum.
Yeah, they're not on TV.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Kim Kardashian model. Why does anybody give a fuck? Yeah, she's beautiful, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot more that are more. Yeah.
So,
It's really weird how that works.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tangent, but what are you going to do?
It happens. It was a good tangent.
Ah.
But yeah, man, I can't believe that. It's somebody would say that to you. What a douchebag.
Yeah, that is messed up.
Crazy shit. Nothing you could do about it. You put your head down and you just keep going. Then I did that show at Cafe 9 last night, and it was a fucking blast.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Who was on that show?
It was words and music, and it's spoken word poetry and then music. And there were some great acts. The act that closed out the show, I think they were called like the Lopez, and they were on their way to South by Southwest. They're from Pittsburgh, and I met one of the girls in the band, and they were coming from Brooklyn, and she goes, I saw you were doing comedy, and she goes, I wanted to see what the comedy was going to be like. She goes, because the comedy was so bad in Brooklyn last night.
Wow.
And I go, well, what'd you think? She goes, no. She goes, you were good. And I was like, oh, thank God. Because it was so, I don't know. It was weird because it was like I went up near the end of the night, and all these like spoken word poetry nerds were drunk. And like drunk nerds is almost as bad as drunk frat dudes because they're just. Oh man, but it was goddamn hysterical. All the poetry they were reading was so like trying to be Edgar Allan Poe, like dark, but everything was about blood on the leaves at the edge of the soldier's desert, and it was like shit. All this like super.
You're like 22. What do you know?
Well, dude, but they weren't.
My mom cut me off.
That was the thing. That was the funniest thing. They weren't 22. They were probably in their late to early 30s.
Oh no!
So it was almost like they hadn't. Like grown, they were permanently 16.
Yeah,
like they're just stuck in this like the world is so dark.
Yeah,
my vampire
life is pain. Yeah,
like I was writing it in my head, and I was like, this is better than that.
So what was it like doing comedy after that?
It's weird because they don't have a host. I think I'm actually going to volunteer to host because they asked me to do the next one again too. Because they don't know how to host, so like it's music, spoken word, which can be any tone. It's so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some that are pretty good though. I've seen.
There's some. I'm a
what's
huge
her name?
Alan.
Sarah. Oh, Alan. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. I can't remember his last name. Who's the girl Sarah you were gonna say? Because somebody named Sarah was there last night, I think.
Oh, if you said I would know, but I'd have to Google it.
She a small person?
I don't think so. I think she's kind of tall, skinny.
There was this. I think I know her. Yeah. Brunette?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there last night. She was drunk.
Really? Wow.
If that's the girl. Yeah, she was loaded. She was friends with the small lady.
I'll have to Google it. Sarah.
Oh man, this is getting crazy.
Go ahead though. Keep talking about.
But this, so this small person, was drinking a tall boy, and she
Sarah Kay. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not her.
Yeah. No, she's like.
Yeah, no. This
huge
girl
in the-
was
yeah.
doing. No, this is like an open mic for spoken word.
Oh.
So you can imagine what the
Phil Collins. He was.
talent
You know
level
Phil.
was but no. So this tiny lady was drinking a tall boy, Narragansett, and she's like, "Listen, I'm gonna be doing some spoken word. So if you don't give a fuck, you can just get out." And like people were getting ready to go, and she went, "Don't leave." And I was like, "Well, don't yell at everybody."
Yeah. Don't tell them to leave and then stop them from leaving.
But it was all like the gloom is gathering on the edge of the naughty water, and it was like, "Oh, this is
like
silly.
you're never gonna kill yourself. Stop it.
No, they're like it's like reading suicide notes.
Yeah, but they're posers. They would never do it.
Ugh. I remember one time after my girlfriend broke up with me, I went down to Eastville to do some open mics, and I was in a bad way.
How long ago was that?
2010.
All right.
And so I went down, and I was staying with my buddy and his girlfriend, and his girlfriend happened to be best friends with the girl that just broke up with me. So I went down, and I told a joke. I was like at the open mic with my buddy's girlfriend there, and I just go, "Do you ever notice the similarities between writing jokes and writing suicide notes?" And nobody answered because we were at Eastville and there were 3 people. And I was like, and I go, "The whole time you're doing it, in both cases, you're just wondering, where can I do this where the most people will see?" And then I got a text message from my ex-girlfriend. She was like, "Hey, hi, is everything okay?" It's like, I'm not gonna kill myself in my friend's apartment.
No one could see me there.
No one's not. Yeah, I'm all. It was still, yeah.
So was it tough doing comedy after that?
After what? After the
suicide
spoken
note?
word?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was tough because I ended up having to quiet the crowd down, but that was another one of those things where I knew that once I got a few people to listen, I would probably get a chance to win them over, and I did eventually. It took a while. There were still some. I was dirtier than I normally have to be. Like I did dream cummed in my meat pussy. And stuff like that, just because to get, and like there were like three like college chicks there, like they were so out of place.
Like, oh my god!
Well, they were like,
I was like,
I had a wet dream the other day, and they were like, ew, and I was like, come on, give me a fucking break. It's like, you whores have sucked up so much fucking cum,
yeah, exactly.
and you're gonna get mad because I come to my pants one time. It's like, have another margarita, you prostitutes.
Not that there's anything wrong with that at all.
No,
drink
what?
prostitutes and
Yeah.
have sex with plenty of men.
Drink prostitutes.
Don't drink prostitutes.
That sounds like a bad idea, Brandon.
Terrible idea. Wow. All right.
Yeah, we're doing it.
We are killing it. I think we're about to turn into a pumpkin. Anything you want to talk about, promote, or for Jacob House? Or you could just on Wednesday.
Saturday, I'm at the post-prom show. Don't know what that is. It's in Derby. I think it's invite only. Sunday, the Corey B going away show at Joker's Wild. I think showtime is 7:15 or 7:30.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of great stuff coming up, dudes.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh, and I'm doing that benefit for AJ Strange Brew on the 29th for the woman that has cancer, the cancer lady.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you doing that?
I don't think so.
All right, never mind. Brew?
Who's the other guy with the mohawk?
Must be a different cancer benefit. What do you ask me if I have anything to promote?
No. I don't know what I was asking you.
Oh,
Anyway.
at me. But Joker's Wild, April 3rd and 4th.
Oh, you're hosting?
Yep, hosting that weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
For Sam Morrell.
Awesome.
Ah, funny guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good weekend.
That's awesome. I'm going to be up in Torrington on Sunday, and then Tuesday at a place in Stamford. Some guy, Dan Opp. You know Dan Opp?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He sent me a message. He has a show. He's like, you want to come? It pays, and I get to do 10 minutes, so I'm pretty excited.
Are you at Castle Bar?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. They used to do it on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's it. Tuesday night.
Oh, that's what you said?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I think so. No, it's all right.
I thought you said Sunday.
Sunday's Torrington. Yeah, Tuesday at Castle Bar.
What's in Torrington?
Is
that Bearcats thing?
No, that's KJ, Catherine Johansson.
Kathy, yeah.
Kathy. Yeah, she does a show.
The radio
once a month.
the radio
yeah,
person you were talking about?
Off the cuff, yeah.
You know, when you said KJ, I thought it was a dude.
Oh, oops. No,
I
I actually thought it was two dudes.
She's not a dude.
I thought it was K and J.
Oh, it could have been. Although I was standing outside where they do the radio show and the door was locked, so I texted her, and a girl comes up to me and is like, "Yo, can you give me a ride? I'll give you $20." And I'm like, "Oh, I got to do this radio show."
Was she good looking?
She was cute, but she looked like she did too much meth to be cute anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, it's rough.
that's the wheelhouse, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Torrington, so I mean,
I was gonna
that's
say
the
Torrington.
real-
Yeah, Torrington's fucked up. Torrington's bad.
Why would happen to you in Torrington?
I worked in Torrington.
At the Enterprise?
No. I was
No.
at my last job, TD Bank.
Oh.
So I was just working at the bank.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
a
just, yeah,
weird CrossFit
Just
to
a
people.
bad public. Everyone in that town is just,
It's a bad public, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, there's
Exactly.
nothing left there.
That's
but
all I can
meth,
say to
so it's
describe
like,
it.
all right, we're gonna-
It's a bad public.
That's all you can say to describe that place.
Boy, probably got one viewer from the radio show. They're watching. It's like, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch, I live in
I
Torrington.
live in Torrington. Not everyone in Torrington, okay, is toothless and has sex with their sister. Not everyone.
Just most.
Just whatever.
Not everyone.
No, not all of them. It's like the West Virginia. If West Virginia had a consulate or an embassy in Connecticut, it would be in Torrington. If that makes any sense to anybody out there, all right.
I guess that kind of did. I guess
just like if New Jersey had a consulate, it'd be East Haven.
Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah.
I call East Haven Super Derby.
Everybody from East Haven knows who Vinny Beetle is. I was playing poker with two gentlemen last night, and they're like, "Oh, we're from East Haven." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." And I was telling them before about comedy or whatever, and like, "Oh, do you know Vinny Beetle and Dave Moon?" I'm like, "Yeah, everyone knows those guys."
Yeah, everybody knows those guys. That's the truth.
Yeah, it really is. All right, I guess we should wrap this up. Everyone.
Do you have anything else that you want to plug?
Just those two shows and my open mic at Murphy's Law. If you're listening, Jacob Paulson, make your way down. Because I don't think I've seen him there yet in Birchport. It's a fun time.
He probably won't go. It is fun, but I have a great time down there.
Yeah, it's a strange place.
Yeah, it is.
Jackson had 2 people there last week. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But it was fun.
That one bartender, the brunette English lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot mama.
Yeah.
She's got it going on. You ever seen her before, Prue?
No.
You never seen her?
Can't remember.
Oh, I can't help you. Yeah, she's Australian, I think, right? Is that what you said?
I said English.
Oh, English. I think she's from Australia because I talked to her about it. She has a boyfriend, though.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Good-looking dame.
Yeah. Well, lucky fella.
I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. I'm trying to be positive here, okay? All right, guys. Well, I had a lot of fun. Anything else you want to? What's your Twitter?
At DannyBoy3030.
And you have a website too, right?
Yeah, the Comedy Simulator. It's got my fake blog, my real blog, some of my drawings.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do drawings, right? I do drawings. Do you do them in your bathtub?
No, I get yelled at if I did them in my bathtub.
Simon.
No, I do them at my desk.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
nice.
If you're listening, check out his art.
Yeah, check that out.
And good night.
All right.
All right.